because of religious beliefs, fear, or misinformation, there are many reasons why some young people are pushed out for coming out. LGBTQ plus youth make up a large part of the homeless population. Tony's Place is a drop-in center offering essential resources, programs, and a community. Joining us to share more on their mission are Carrie Rye and Alyssa Kelly with Tony's Place. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was looking at some of the numbers of homeless youth on the street, and it's a disproportionate number with those who are gay teens coming out. And the tough part about that, as we all know, there are poachers out there ready to pounce on that vulnerability. That's why this program is so important. A little bit about you, Carrie. You are from Canada, raised in a multi-ethnic family, so you come with a different level of understanding of human beings.
Yeah, I was raised in a Sikh, Punjabi, Anglican, Canadian family.
We are the world.
We really are. And it gave me a perspective and an understanding of different people's truths. And it allows me to be compassionate in this work. And
your social work includes so many different things: addiction, mental health, child welfare, homelessness, and public health. But through all of this of helping other people, you also had to, at some point, understand yourself.
Yeah. So, finding my own sexual orientation and gender identity really wasn't linear like most people. I grew up playing really traditional sports for women. So I played hockey, I played field hockey, I played tennis, golf. And I really didn't know the label and how I felt, but I knew I felt different. And a turning point for me was when I fell in love and attracted to a trans man. And I didn't know what that vocabulary was, but I knew that I just loved him, and it was not about what's in the pants. It was about the person, and it was about hearts, not parts. That really sat.
Hearts, not parts. Okay, I've heard that before.
Yeah, okay. And so I call myself pansexual because I love the person.
Yeah. And one of my son's friends was explaining to him, he goes, he's pan, and my son goes, okay, what's that? He goes, it's just a fancy buy. Okay, it's to make it fancy. We've updated it.
Sure.
All right. Finding Tony's Place, it was not a career move for you, it was a calling for you.
Absolutely. I really fell in love with the mission of Tony's Place, which is to support and empower LGBTQ youth. We really focus on providing safe, supportive, affirming spaces, and I really found that for myself. I didn't know the name pansexual until I found Tony's Place, but I was already married to a trans man, and I loved him, and I was able to embrace my different cultures, my sexual identity, and community at Tony's Place.
Alyssa, you found Tony's Place, you say by accident, but as we know, oftentimes it's never really an accident, is it?
Oh, 100%. It was not an accident. I was definitely meant to find it. I started as a volunteer actually in 2017. I had moved into Montrose, and the center was right down the street, and I wanted something to do with my time, so I decided to volunteer. And I was in the midst of trying to figure out my own sexuality, and so it was a perfect combination. So I started as a volunteer, and I spent so much time that I ended up developing a relationship with the program director at the time, and then she offered me a job.
Yeah. We still trying to figure it out. What was the conflict? Did you just not know?
So I didn't know how gay I was.
Yeah.
So
degrees of gayness.
Yes. I did not. Yeah. So when I came out initially to myself, I came out as bisexual, and but I was still trying to figure out how I fit in the community. And as I continued to explore myself, it wasn't until probably about 4 years ago that I really embraced the term lesbian, because that's how I feel is most appropriate for me. But it's not linear, like Carrie was saying, so it's a bit of a journey.
And with both of you, it's important to have, when you talk about being empathy and sympathy, you have both for those who come in the door, because you truly do understand, right? So you have the drop-in center program, where those basic resources that you talk about. Health and wellness program is critical as well.
Yeah, our health and wellness program connects LGBTQ youth to appropriate health care and helps educate medical providers about LGBTQ youth and their specific healthcare needs.
Yeah, after school programs.
We have several after school programs. We have an art program. We have a book club. I like to say no one really wants to go to a support group.
Yeah.
But if you turn our TV on, we have snacks, and you put an activity around the table, it's really amazing the type of conversations that come out with each other, and it's just a really great, safe, therapeutic space.
Yeah, and then one-on-one case management, because every story is different.
Everybody's story is different, everybody's needs are different, everybody's goals are different, but we're really there to provide not just the short-term basic needs, but there to help youth thrive and really come out about themselves and really launch into the world.
And you open the door for that to happen, because you see sometimes people will come in the door very hurt and wounded and distrustful, but you see over and over again how if they keep coming, they realize the value of themselves and the value of their truth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Erin, in fact, is one of the people that you refer to.
Yeah, so Erin came to us very, very shy, reserved. They sat on our couch.
Had been living in their car, right?
They had been living in their car. We didn't really ask a lot of questions when they first started coming to us, but eventually, over time, they built trust. Came out that they were non-binary, used they, them pronouns. They participated in our groups. We were able to put them up into a really short-term hotel stay when they had no place to go. And then, actually a few weeks ago, they were able to move into their own home. With the help of our community health worker, they helped them move in. Yeah. This was a really long process. It was several months of work.
Because there had been several months or years of trauma that they had gone through.
Absolutely.
So when you see you get the best out of people when you can see the best in people and you validate that for them. Ladies, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
To learn more about how you can volunteer or donate to their mission, visit tonysplace.org.